Hello, hello, hello. I want to share with you a very practical way that you can start working from home. And what I'm going to share with you isn't hype. It's not going to require you to be all over the internet trying to sell anything. This is something that you can do using the skills that you already have. And the reason I know this is because I've actually been working from home since 2015. And what pushed me to start working from home is I was pregnant with my second child. I did not want to put both of my babies in daycare. I wanted to be able to be available for them, spend time with them, really see them grow. I wanted to be able to save money on daycare expenses because me and my husband were both working, and even if we were both working, putting our kids into daycare would still end up being a very expensive venture. So I started looking into ways that I can start working from home using the skills I already had. And what I ended up coming across at that time was something called virtual assisting. Now, that term is very much an umbrella term, and it has expanded since then because back then, virtual assisting was more so a person who provides a service to a business owner or entrepreneur. Right now, virtual assisting can still be that, but also when people think of virtual assisting, they may think of AI, because I was having this conversation the other day on the internet about virtual assisting, and someone assumed that it was AI, and I was like, okay, I need to kind of change up the way that I speak about this so people can have a better understanding of how being a virtual assistant is a real thing you can do that will allow you to work from home and have more of a flexible lifestyle. So when I think of the human aspect of virtual assisting, again, you are basically a person that is supporting a business owner or entrepreneur on more of the behind the scene tasks. So you're not someone that is going to be particularly the face of the business. You're going to be that operational support behind the scenes. So think about someone that may help the business owner with marketing, sales, customer service, human resources, payroll. There's so many areas that you can go into in virtual assisting. But again, it has to be something that you can do using your computer and internet, because that is typically the types of roles that are going to help support the business owner behind the scenes. Now, you may already be in this field, and let's say you're working at a job right now where you're wishing that they would allow you to have the opportunities to work from home, or you're working at a job where you really enjoy what you do, but you don't really enjoy the people that you work with. There's so many reasons why people want to work from home. Whatever your reason is, just know that there is an opportunity within the umbrella of virtual assisting to be able to do that. The thing that you need to realize is that your skill set is a specialty that is useful to business owners because they can't do everything. That's why you see job postings out there hiring for people, because they need support with certain tasks to keep their business running or to help their business grow. And then you need to start realizing that you have those skills, because again, if someone's hiring for these skills, then it's a needed skill. And then you just need to start seeing how you can create a service out of your skill and start bringing clients in so that you can have more independence. You're not depending on one employer. You're now able to work from home. You have more flexibility to determine your pricing and your pay. Three key things that a lot of people desire, but they don't necessarily know how to go after, because when they think of entrepreneurship or business owners, they think of it as being some big flashy thing. But some businesses, some entrepreneurs, they're doing very boring, basic things that pay them well because they're providing a reliable service. So start thinking of what you do as a possible service that you can provide to other business owners and entrepreneurs. Think about how you can price that service. Think about the value you can bring to those people that will end up being your clients. And you're able to get off and running with the skill that you already have. Now, of course, down the line, as you start bringing in more clients, you're going to want to up level your skill sets. But if you're looking for a practical way to get started right now, if you have the skills that allow you to work from home or anywhere in the world with a computer or a laptop, that's your start right there. So take a little inventory of who or what the market is looking like right now, as far as who would be able to use the skills that you have. And think about ways that you can start presenting yourself as the expert in that field. You don't have to call yourself a virtual assistant. That, again, is just the umbrella term for people that work from home to provide a service to other business owners. You can call yourself a content marketing specialist, a human resources specialist. It could be a payroll specialist. You can specialize in AI. Again, we're thinking of terms of what skill do I already have that I can provide to other businesses that will help them grow and be successful. So I hope that was helpful to you. When you're thinking about work from home, again, it doesn't have to be something that's super hypey. It can be very practical, especially if you're more of a practical minded person. This is one of the ways that you can get started. And just, you are going to have to start putting yourself out there. Again, it doesn't have to be in a hypey way, but you can start posting content or sharing with your network about a skill that you have that may be helpful to business owners and entrepreneurs. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, or you can DM me if you're wanting to know a few other practical tips to get started to become a virtual assistant or a specialist in your field so that you can start working from home.